number on this, so that way I know exactly what number I'm using. And I think this one was needed to be changed too. Checking on that audio, and then we move on with the story. I heard myself. Hello everyone, Bubba Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 122 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. We left off last, we got flying in Lakeland, and we managed to make it into Raktika Greatwood. Now we are going to continue on. Double check to make sure this is the only plus sign quest out here. Yep. So we're going to grab this one from Valen, the Great Deceiver. Say, aren't you hero? Master Matoya speaks quite highly of you. I'm sure you've more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help and there's no one else I could turn to. It's my friend, Quinfert. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now he's in training to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed, frighteningly so. The others think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong, and I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk with him, to get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we find him, find out what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. Hero, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath, and no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Where's the fire at? Oh, here it is. No, I'm not going to be able to swap it out.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer.
Something happened.
We'll just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. but now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed, everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh, lovely. Another problem to contend with. Meanwhile, in Yulmore, that other Hall of Doom.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power.
Emphasis on bloated.
Man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding.
A little bit of both.
This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense.
Oh boy.
Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception!
Yeah.
What? How did he?
He wasn't really there.
Excellent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Oh. It's you again. Let's wreck him. Wait, do I have to play as just Tola?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you've come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
He's gonna get kicked.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our faith to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Don't you just love religious persecution?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
The guard has been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations, alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Put to the proof. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What's of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Hero's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally decipher that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the White Warden for the Knights Blessed. Well, we are villains, are we not? Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. See, there is no changing your mind, but by all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ranka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Mm-hmm. And this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are to the bottom of Lake Tusimekta. Well, you see to that. Menphilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Should probably hit 79 tonight for this this run. Unless I can get into the dungeon. If I can get into the dungeon, it might just get me super close to 80. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkans sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were four others, each equal in rank: the Quarrel, the Colibri, the Apu-Apu, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to three of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the three commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Apu-Apu, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. So it's snake, Apu-Apu, wolf. Snake, monkey, wolf. I guess I gotta go down here, and then there's a cave somewhere here. Or at least I thought there would be a cave here. Nope, there has to be a cave. There it is. Find the statue of a snake. Yep. Sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Hey, Lefty. Now we need to find another entrance. Nope. The Apu-Apu, there it is. Wait. You find a statue of an Apu Apu. Place your palm on the statue, yes. Send something stir elsewhere in the lake. And the last one is wolf, which is surprisingly one of my favorite animals. There it is. You find a statue of a wolf. Place your palm upon the wolf statue, yes. Once more you send something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Actually, I want to show something off. Haha! It's a pyramid. Oh, that's a colibri. It's the only time you'll get to see the pyramid when you're underwater. Oop, I went the wrong way again. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to go up. That's why. Ha! The door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests the medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Like Tusi Mekta. I didn't mean to dive. Crap baskets. I wasted my sprint. Did you find it? This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, hero. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Alright, into the wood. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Alright, Lefty, let's go. Running out of room. Probably should use... It's not Titan Bronze, it's Blue Spirit. Crit 149. So it's the same damage, but it's slightly better stats. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to tread upon. And I even went to the wrong one. I'm so sorry. Good to hear. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Woods Protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Gizmaluk. A Final Fantasy IX reference. Gizmaluk's Grotto. Forest Echoes. Almost made me jump a little bit.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
God.
Wait! We did not come to!
You're about to get... Woof. Almost got a haircut. He's a regular gambit.
Stop! We mean you no harm! Sister, is that... We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
Jesus, she's quick.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
And they're gone.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
I'm hoping that we can get to the dungeon on this stream. It would be nice. The more areas that I unlock, the more resources I'm able to gather, which means the more stuff I'm able to build for like housing and everything, which is good. Oops, wrong one. Good to see you didn't lose your way. Time to meet the Sentinels. I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is a proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fano. Uimet, her younger sister. Semet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people, though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. I'm interested in your aetheryte. Oh, I don't have anything unlocked yet. Top of the tree. Top of the tree with you? This way, what is your name? Hero. And this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. We're going over here to unlock some stuff. Hello. Fano. Well, it's already on the way here. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. Jesus. We were also the fiercest fighters. There were none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister! We are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Looking for the Light Warden. Come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Umet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? Awkward. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Sure thing. First things first. Attune, 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 attune. Pardon me. Next thing is to unlock the gemstone trader. The time has come for the V's to share more of our culture with the outside world, small as it has become. As my contribution to these efforts, I am happy to offer a variety of goods from the forest in exchange for any bicolor gemstones you might happen upon. Raktika Greatwood Riding Map. That's about it. Damn. You don't have any music or whatnot. Shoina. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring it the next meal. Lefty! So that would basically insinuate that that it's stuck wherever it's at. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fano, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its feathers seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Coral has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Well, at least she was to the point. You searched for the Light Warden. I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. So I got one insinuation of where the Light Warden would be at. I guess that's good enough. Dang, it's already been 43 minutes? Can't be that long. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ranka, it can. First, we must go to the Cumula Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Katana Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are in charge of with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so are withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? We've no time to waste, and if we must. Did you have to ask? Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Cumula Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Yumit, Samet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Oh, next one's, I'm down to 3. Well, I can use this to open that. And then I could technically open this and get that unlocked as well. My bag space. Look to the stars. What you seek lies in the heart of the Cumula Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too is sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. And we got one mission. Suit up. As I live and breathe an ally of Ranka, it just so happens I have a vital task I would entrust to none other. Our V's on patrol require new raiments, and I would have you deliver them to them at bow rest. They should be expecting you. I pray there will not be a repeat of your incident with Chieftainess Almay. Sorry, the wording felt erroneous to me. Turned out it was correct. Cracked Ronk and Thorn. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, that is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. go ahead and go down. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin's script, no matter, you will employ a different approach, impressions. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery you had discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Hippity hoppity, hippity hoppity. I should be able. This probably be easier if I'm not mounted. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. I don't suppose you can just run up the side. Nope. I actually have to jump it. Take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Yay. Take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Oh, my leveling is almost there. Getting closer and closer. I think I will level with this completion right here. Hippity hoppity, bounce like a bunny. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the wall. Oh no. Shake it off. Ha. I trust you made good use of those clay tablets. Yep. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing was saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I'd assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Alma and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, hero? If you need more time to consider, take it, but do make haste. I would suggest seeking Ailment's counsel, but she seems rather preoccupied with reciting the riddle. At the very least, you should consider having a second look at the statues themselves. Perhaps they offer some clues to which is the correct choice. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Such cryptic writings, how are they related to the divine beast? Mark the crown, heed its call. Oh my god, where are you? I am absolutely gonna wreck you. Tired of you. Examining the serpent statue, you notice it is facing away from the coral statue. Examining the coral statue, you notice it is facing away from the serpent statue. Examining the owl statue, you notice it is facing north toward the Great Pyramid. Examining the colibri statue, you notice it is facing south toward the woods. Examining the wolf statue, you notice it is facing toward the Apu-Apu statue. Examining the Apu-Apu statue, you notice it's facing toward the wolf statue. I'm gonna say it's the owl. Right then, after you have selected the statue, I will imbue it with the required aether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? The owl statue. Alright, I pray this works. The aether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Wasn't exactly a difficult puzzle. The way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Sister! Sister! Samet? What are you doing here? What has happened? Yulmoran's soldiers, they have entered Ixmaya. Yulmoran's soldiers, and what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seemed the Yulmorans had little interest in Slitherbao or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate of Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Umit and some of the few others have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Umit at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Orfanau. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can, understood? Yes, sister, be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Yulmorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. This should level me. Yep. Ooh, baked mega piranha. Cradle Hillet and spell speed. Mikasa Tupasa. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. It would technically give me an upgrade. And I'd be able to have the weapon, but the shield would be a problem. Greatwood rail. At least most of the mobs you can skirt. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder, but why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? I'm missing an owl statue. Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, you take the chamber to the south, Hero, the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Gonna be some Crystal Skull shit. And I've looked everywhere and wait, is that? The statue, you found it. It looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sense a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Count on me. Although I'd rather just bust on through. Alright then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. Deliver the owl statue to the altar of the entrance of the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. You will have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. I think I'm supposed to do this. Then I gotta do this. You successfully delivered the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see aether flowing to the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. You are but one step from entering the Kitana Revel. But I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. But the Emperor always takes such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies. Let us end this, hero, while time is yet on our side. Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. I love that reference. If anyone doesn't know, Legends of the Hidden Temple used to be a game show on Nickelodeon. It was a fun show, and I wish they had brought it back. I heard they had brought it back, but the original was probably a lot better. As a testament to basically whatever they were supposed to bring back, I haven't heard any hide nor hair of it. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch, the most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Hiro and I can work out how to use these well enough, thank you. Alright, Hiro. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Shall we get this over with? Duty commence. It's gonna drop me to 75. Kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time. I'm already in the teleport. Let's go. Beam me up, Scotty. I like that music. I gotta go this way. Nope, that's wrong. I went the wrong way the second part I got to. Or no, maybe I didn't. Here we go. Got it. I got a little discombobulated with the way that it was set up. Oh, here we go. Here comes that boulder. Yep. By the gods. Basically have to stop at every one of these. I wonder how many of these balls they got rolling down. You can hear it bearing down on you. We have to jump. I had an auto heal penalty. Oh shit, it's Ron shit.
Away with you!
Be gone! Big and smash! No warning back!
Maybe I can take him down first. Ooh. The adjutant almost died. Oh shit.
It seems to be working.
Yeah, too bad we can't use them against him.
I think not.
General, hold on!
Nope. Nice job, idiot. You just sprung their trap card. Shit.
Expertly done.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote.
What
Do
a
we have a
dick.
deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
He just got Sparta'd. Grab the bottle. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Do not fail.
Just pulled a Nada.
How noble and pointless.
Oh, I want to kick your ass so hard right now.
Is everyone all right? What in the...
Oriange! At once! Down with you!
Oh my god, it's actually kind of cool. They use the friggin' rescue ability as a double team to deal some damage.
Where is Eustace? Y'shtola?
Down there with Ranjit. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Yumit should be here soon with word from Fano. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Deepwood, green, celeste, or lime. Probably get the deepwood. The aftermath. Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that it is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of that pit, and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Yulmoran soldiers and the children have fled Yxmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believed to be of their order was found lost in Yxmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fano for treatment, but I fear there's little we could do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. We must act quickly. If you've a spare vial, Menphilia and I could deliver it to the Blessed at Slitherbow. You and Urianger should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. My sister and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Come here, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fano. Sweet, we gotta backtrack now. Oh, at least they put me right at Fano. At least there's that. I knew it was Runar. Heavens forfend, Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yulmoran's procession, and in so doing afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Ugh. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. Medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. In good faith. Rest, hero, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. He's gonna be upset. You can definitely tell he's gonna be upset with news.
Runar. Thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbough, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbough.
Where am I?
Ixmire, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote, or she saved the Knights Blessed, albeit at a cost. I'm gonna say I cannot say for certain.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya? No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
I meant Selk. Yep.
Oh, look who it is.
Thancred.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Scratching my ear.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
Oof.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
She's got a trick up her sleeve. She's a caster. What do you expect?
You have something on your mind. What is it?
Beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell. After she fell, there was a powerful gust of wind as if from nowhere. I'm gonna say that.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the Livestream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Yeah.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
This is part of the reason why I love Emmett Silk. The facial expressions.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Emmett Silk's gonna help out.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
That winsome smile. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the Livestream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the Livestream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. That's another reference. To find a location that resonates with the Livestream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use your ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, then call for Emmett Silk. Might not get to the dungeon today. Might have to wait till next stream. We're close though. Depending on how fast it takes for us to get to it, I might run it this stream. I'm not sure. Lamp glows faintly. Screw you, deer stag. Well, it says down. faintly. Does say down. I think it's right here. Lamp is dim as if it might go out at any moment. Huh. Glows faintly. Lamplight is near blinding. Perhaps now would be a good time to call for Emmett Selk.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again?
Yeah, you gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
Ah, there you are.
Yep. The snap of the fingers. That's how he does his magic. He snaps fingers. He doesn't twiddle his He doesn't twiddle his digits. He snaps them.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Ha! Magic close beam.
Y'shtola, are you all right?
Time to wakey. Wakey eggs and bakey.
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the Livestream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
She's just laughed hysterically at her own recklessness. That's a little psychotic.
Master Matoya, oh, thank the heavens you're all right.
Okay, it's huge compared to you.
Given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved?
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the Livestream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel.
Katana
You
Ravel.
had better not have explored its depths without me.
No, not yet. You plumbed more of it than I did. Heavens no, in fact I was awaiting your return. I wouldn't have known where to start. I'll tell you after you've got some rest. Heavens no, in fact I was awaiting your return.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
That his posture too, he's kind of like hunched. Like you can tell he's ancient, even if he doesn't look it, just by his posturing. Like he's got a lot on his shoulders. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye, but as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Says the Archbringer of Chaos. Yeah. You're wrong, they're better than that. Oh, if I had a gill for every time one of you heroes made that claim. But seriously, we Ashians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting, and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now we mustn't keep your friends waiting. Oh, Jesus. Foul echoes. I don't have a lot of bag space either to run the dungeon, so I'd have to be very picky about what I would win. I'd have to go for exclusively tank gear. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. The burden of knowledge. With the Yulmorans gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the great period of Uxner, the entrance to the Katana Ravel should now be open. Before we leave, Oriange, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Yulmorans' most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Koro. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it is most likely resided in the vicinity of Raktika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana Ravel and make for Raktika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please, promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runar. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One of the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forever. Now let us away. Lest you doubt, I won't be helping you do battle with the Light Warden. To accompany you thus is quite taxing enough. Now if you have no further questions... Are there any other Ashians here in the First? I never knew that you could talk with them and have different things. Not a single one. Happily, I am quite content to mingle with the masses, and even if I did crave the company of my own kind, one might say we're understaffed at present. There are no strict rules governing how we work, though that has not been without its consequences. In the beginning, we were each responsible for a shard and free to do as we wished, but Igurum's impetuous temperament showed us the folly in that. In light of her failings, we took to working in tandem as the situation demanded. Mitran and Logrif were supposed to take care of the first, of course. At last, they were slain by the champions of this realm shortly before the flood. Expendable though they were, I found them quite useful. But that is a tale for another time. I never even read this stuff. This is information new to me. I gotta double check this quest right here. Stand on ceremony. There we go. Hero, the esteemed guest of whom I have heard so much. My name is Lanil, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand it, you will soon be leaving to the Katana Ravel, is that right? Then the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. A comforting thought, for with each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. We were never a particularly fecund people. Now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living. So long as the trees of the Great Wood stand, so too shall the bees. And to renew our union with the forest, we will be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you honor us by serving as witness to this petition to the gods? Sure. Very good. I should mention the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively. But for a hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you are ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student, Fina. She will explain the rites. Sounds almost like an orgy. Alrighty. So we're going this way, are we? The Oxdalon Gap. I technically shouldn't because I believe there's cutscenes afterwards, but I might have enough time. Ooh, Aether Current. I might have enough time to run the dungeon, overclock for a little bit before I go to dinner. It would get me super close to 80. It all depends on how long it will take. She's a damage dealer. You can feel the aether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that's required. Our earlier efforts are not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, hero. We know not what awaits us inside. Yay. Depends on how long it takes for us to get a dungeon. Well, that didn't take very long at all. The Kitana Ravel. Ooh, we had a Pictomancer in our group. Which, if I remember correctly, I should be able to unlock stuff for Pictomancer and Viper. Maybe not Viper, but it should be Pictomancer. Should be unlockable once I hit 80. I don't think I could pull big groups. Yeah. These three are hurting me just bad enough. Ooh, I got a white mage healer, yes. The perfect complement. Bestie, you shouldn't be standing with me. I forgot how some of these bosses went. Lozado. Haha, shook it off, bitch. Hopefully I can get some tank gear. Tank gear, tank gear, tank gear. Nope. That's a striking item. I definitely do not need a striking item. The Knight of Ixtlacua. healing. Alright, so the healer seems to be doing pretty good with keeping me topped off. White mage is pretty good keeping me up. Good. Slaying, maiming, absolute ass in terms of luck right now for gear. Bat Squatch. Something about him being blind. Eat those crits. Can't remember if that's a one-hit kill or not. Seem to be doing a little bit more damage this time around. Killing its tantrum, there we go, good. Striking. I don't need fending earrings either. The earrings work till 90, I believe. Yeah. Oh my god, it was beautiful, doesn't it? We're almost there. Hey, look! Sin Eaters. Oops. Scouting. Severely useless for me. I just love the amount of healing I can do with the tank. A Ravel Keeper's Tuck, really? And a healing. I want none of it. I think we're at the boss, or just... yeah, we're at the boss now. Here comes the next Sin Eater. Arrows. You don't push me very far very fast. Oh, shit. The question is, can I carry this? Oh, I'm in the poison. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I kinda figured. Damn it. I had burned all my cooldowns. If I had played out my cooldowns a little bit better, strung them along, would have been probably sustained. I probably would have eventually died anyways, though. Basically just gonna save all my cooldowns. Except for that one, because that was a group one. That's another thing, the poison had gotten near venom. Haha! I didn't even get flung. You guys can use that LB2 when it pops up, hopefully. Bitch is done. Yes. Gotcha. It just means everyone left. I hope none of the stuff got destroyed. Hope I had enough room. Oh, I did. Okay, good. Really? You gave me the Dark Knight weapon? He gave me the earrings anyways. Bracelets of aiming. Blech. Nothing but useless items. Oh well, thank you group for joining me for that endeavor. Now I get to go suck this light warden up, too. If y'all haven't noticed, the light wardens are named after different versions of love. Which is interesting. A little bit tidbit trivia for you. And here comes the night.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Urianger? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful.
Oh, Urianger, you knave with words.
'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
She just give you a butt slap? I'm jealous.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Oh shit, the murals. There's more of them.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments. But whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Time for education.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Yep.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
Oh, you voyeur, you.
Well, I would quit this place, and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
2 more left.
Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Oddly familiar
and share with
sounding.
us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn. She who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods.
Well, primals.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again.
Make us whole.
Wouldn't you wish for the same?
That same handshake. Oh, man. Giving my heartstrings a good old tug. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I had hoped. Do you suppose there's any truth in Emmett Selk's claims? Pretty sure. Bearing with it. The recent events plainly warrant further discussion. I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emmett Selk concluded. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanau and make certain of the Yulmoran's withdrawal. After that, Slither bowed. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. I unfortunately need to call it here. I wish we had gotten some goodies that actually was pertinent to my class. We're going to port back, and I'm going to call it. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 122 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Hope y'all liked it. If y'all did, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Not a subscriber. Keep up with the content. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. And I'll see you in the next video where we will continue on the storyline. Catch you then. Later.